Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and what a better time to share my story with you. From the title of this video, I'm sure you already can understand where I'm tilting to with this particular sit-down episode. I recently made a trip to Nigeria to see loved ones and family. I'm sure you might have seen the surprise video I just put up on my YouTube channel not too long ago. But what I did not tell you was I ended up becoming very surprised on that trip. So on the day of my flight, everything seemed okay. But soon after, it just kind of went downhill till I got to Nigeria. And so I'm going to share that process with you. And as of today, like an update to this video. This is more like one of those classical cases of where the surpriser becomes surprised. Imagine my shock. So I made that trip to Nigeria using two airlines. That would be Air Canada and Lufthansa. So my first leg was Air Canada to London Heathrow, and the next lap of the flight was from London via Frankfurt and to Port Harcourt, Nigeria. However, like I said, everything started well until shortly after or before I got to the airport. Looking at the app, I realized that my flight had been delayed. By the time I boarded that flight, I had asked questions about my luggage and what would happen. So somehow I actually knew that I was going to miss that flight, but that's not even the issue. By the time I got to London Heathrow, I made sure to check in for my next flight before going to my hotel that the flight had actually provided, which was a good thing, right? So on the day of, which was the next day, making my way to Frankfurt and then from there to Nigeria, because I had already checked in the day before, I literally just waltzed through security, did all of the checks and whatnot, and boarded my flight. Guys, guess what? All of the flights were delayed, and by the time I get to Nigeria, I received the shocker of my life. My luggage did not arrive. Of course, I made a complaint before leaving the airport about my bags not coming with me. Like, you can call it delayed bags. And more than 48 hours later, my bags came. That's not even where the challenge is. My bags were damaged, guys, like seriously damaged. So I had a carry-on bag and two checked-in boxes. So one of those boxes is from the brand Calvin Klein, and that was the one that was badly damaged. The other luggage from Trip was also damaged, but not as bad as the first one. So as I said, I did lay a complaint with baggage control before leaving the airport. Now, imagine the stress, the long journey, everything I had passed through. I'm sure you guys can agree with me that that was such an ordeal to deal with. But hey, I dealt with it. So I had to make a complaint as well with Air Canada. That was pretty difficult, making that complaint from Nigeria. Yeah, because I tried to call, have to open a file number. That didn't work. I had to ask a family friend to help me do the calling so they can give me a file number. And so once all of that was set up, I quickly went to log in all of my complaints. I had all the documents that I needed to show proof to them. And so I didn't hear nothing from Air Canada for over 2 weeks. Even until I got into Canada, I didn't hear zilch from them. Of course, I had to do my due diligence and follow up. And yes, I heard back from them eventually and went back and forth providing more details. Today, guys, I received my luggage. I had to pick a box. Sadly, it's not the brand I would have preferred, but I'm curious to see what the option that I picked looks like, and I'm here to share all of that with you. So I would say that the wait time from when I laid the complaint to receiving it took about 3 weeks. Yes, it took about 3 weeks to 1 month. Yeah, so let's go see what the new box looks like. Come with me. Here's the box. So I'm just quickly gonna unbox it and let us see what it looks like. Honestly, it will give me a lot of joy if they actually replace the entire set and not just giving me the one that was damaged. So for context, the one that was damaged was the largest suitcase. So yeah, I'm curious to see what it looks like. Oh, by the way, guys, the brand is from American Tourister. That's the brand I selected, all in black. Can you see? I have just unboxed and this is what it looks like. It's pretty much a standard box. Yeah, it just feels pretty standard to me. Of course, it has TSA approved locks. The size is okay, but I feel like the one I had was slightly bigger. While I do appreciate the airlines for compensation with my suitcase, honestly, I do not feel 100% satisfied. So this is me having mixed feelings because I believe that I lost more in value than actually what was given to me. I do love my favorite boxes, my Calvin Klein box, and so this doesn't compare to it as far as I'm concerned. And that's actually the way I feel. And it's okay to say how you feel really in this video. I'm still waiting to hear back from this same airline about the interim expenses that I did incur during my trip to Nigeria while I was awaiting my luggage to arrive. Guys, let me know in the comment section what you think. This was not what I intended when I took that journey back to Nigeria. It was supposed to be a very smooth trip. It was supposed to be an amazing time. This honestly was never part of the plan, but alas, I guess you have to prepare for hiccups along the way, right? Otherwise, life is never straightforward. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this entire story. Have you experienced this kind before? And if this is something that you ever come across, my advice to you, my recommendation to you is, first of all, never leave the airport without filing a complaint with the baggage claims people about any damaged or delayed bags. You will thank me later. Bye guys, until then, I'll definitely see you in the next one. Mwah.